style, in the face of many life interjections, including the birth of my baby boy, Zola, in 2006. Having Dr. Harrison lead me through my dissertation and into my first tenure-track faculty position in the department of my dreams, I teach in the very first department of Black Studies, Africana Studies at San Francisco State University, which is something I have wanted to do since I was my son's age 4. And Dr. Harrison led me seamlessly. I graduated in December 2006, and I began my first tenure-track position in the department of my dreams in January 2008. Under Dr. Harrison's leadership, who's also went to school with my dean, who was another fan of Dr. Harrison. Having Dr. Harrison lead me through the dissertation into my first tenure-track faculty position in the department of my dreams made my academic experience come full circle. I never would have become an anthropologist had I not encountered her work. Harrison builds on the nexus of theory and practice in an accountable manner that reflects the work of scholars such as Antonin Furman, Irene Diggs, Vera Green, W.B. Du Bois, Allison Davis, St. Clair Drake, Zora Neale Hurston, and Manning Fowler, as well as many others. Harrison's theories and research inspire my own work and research, as well as my students and other mentors of my own. Indeed, Harrison's definition of race is the operational definition for all of my courses, and I teach a lot. I'm at a state institution in the city.
I feel you.
Her publications serve as the core text for these courses as well. Dr. Harrison has even made time at busy conferences to visit with, teach, and inspire my undergraduate and graduate students, and that was an expert that you saw. From research and teaching to service, Dr. Harrison continues to be my role model, and I am not the only one. Go to the next slide. Take away the gym. I have to have reminders. So I'll try to read it like this. Please forgive me if I have, I'm going to put this in a video format for Dr. Harrison later, so if there are many people, I'm sure everyone in this room could get to me, but we do have to go on to honor our next legacy awardee. So we will go through these quotes that I've compiled. From Kim Simmons, I'll never forget the ethnopoetics of her performing Ain't I a Woman at Michigan State University. Pim Buck shared absolutely marvelous teacher and friend. Ermine St. Jacques said, accessible, approachable. Beatriz Morales wrote, awakening, light. Next. She advocates for her students in ways that other professors don't take time to do. Without that kind of support and advocacy, I can't imagine us getting through the program and to the point of graduation. Kimmy Maddox. She's decolonized the field both in theory and practice, and most importantly, she paved the way for intellectual descendants who blazed new trails. Gina Ulysses. Riche Barnes wrote giving, and I asked some people to give a word and some people to give a phrase if you're wondering. Faye Harrison is such an effective mentor that she inspires her students to mentor each other. It is rare to find an excellent advisor, brilliant scholar, and wonderful mentor in the same individual, but she personifies all of these. Judy Anderson was another one of her doctoral students. I believe that the high standards Dr. Harrison maintains for all her students inspires possibilities of greatness within us. Her support, encouragement, and commitment make her mentorship stand apart. Next. Knowing the struggles that I face as an academic, being mentored by Faye, and the number of times I would have given up had it not been for her support and guidance, my admiration and respect for her grows deeper as I recognize how lonely her struggles had to have been, and I celebrate the fact that she is not tired. Yes. Faye Harrison introduced the anthropology to me via African American pioneers in anthropology and located Black pioneers' contributions to the field. Faye Harrison lit an eternal flame on recognizing how power is inherently built into ethnography and introduced me to counter practices of research methods that are more conscious of how the ethnographer is positioned. Faye Harrison not only welcomed me my first AAA meeting in 2007, but also allowed me to call ABA home and place of refuge. That's my first master's student who's now at a PhD program. Ooh. I don't hate this.
That's awesome.
Since grad school, seeing Faye's intellectual and political boldness has made me strive to think more boldly about my own anthropological work. And last but not least, I think, the next slide. Shamelessly, my favorite anthropologist. And brilliant activist, teacher, theorist, mother, thank you. steadfast commitments to make a difference across multiple spheres of her life, consistently across the years. And I think it's important to recognize that she did this while raising 3 children, being a partner, dealing with everything that we know goes with the retention, tenure, promotion process. And I don't think I need to say anymore. So there, she's part of a poem that Gina Ulysses wrote, is going to share an excerpt from as the final word from this collective. And I just wanted to also share, there's been many panels at the AAA in honor of Dr. Harrison, and many different efforts to collectively honor her work. That by Gina Ulysses, Marilyn Thomas Houston, and there's many others that I'm probably forgetting right now, but I'm going to get down and hear from someone that's artistic. So.
I just have to say that the funny thing is, Faye wasn't my official teacher in any way, but I claim her more than anybody else. Without you, every step of boldness that I take would not be possible. Every single step of boldness that I take in this field and this environment would not be possible. The passion in autoethnography, homage to those who hollered before me. Silence shows me I can choose silence. Silence immobilized me. I can breathe in my own skin without breaking the silence. I could not breathe in the castle of my skin. As I came of age colonized, knowing I wasn't meant to survive, I screamed. Knowing the power of the erotics, I screamed. Using the erotics as power, I screamed out of my passion. I screamed out loud words that resonated the sound of a hammer slamming on a nail going through flesh. Screechy shrieks, hollers, screams. Another woman hollering, hollers, screams. Another woman of color hollering, hollers, shrieks. Just another black woman hollering, creaks like Carolyn, Catherine, Ellen, Ella, hollering, shrieks like Zora, Audrey, Gloria, Sandra, hollering creaks that crack, hollering creaks to crack, to shatter the screens that border the walls of the tower, that safeguard the gatekeeper's mirrors, creak, clock. When I say creak, you're supposed to say
crack.
When I say creak, you're supposed to say
Crack.
Creak,
Crack.
creak,
Crack.
creak,
Crack.
Creaks can crack the mirror. Creaks can crack the mirror. Keep out the creaks that can turn into cracks, reaffirming our silences. The creaks and the crack, drowning our silences, hollering, screaming, silently suffocating. The creaks that make the crack that be too wild, they need to be tamed. That be too wild, they need to be tamed. The creaks that make the crack that be too wild, they need to be contained. The creaks and the crack that need to be erased, you either be that or disappear. You either be that or disappear. Fear or disappear, always disappear. Crying, hollering, laughing, they keep disappearing. Because they love themselves, they disappear. Because they love themselves when they're laughing. I'm just trying to love myself when I'm crying. I'm just trying to love myself when I'm hollering. I'm just trying to love myself when I try to take a stand. I'm just trying to love myself when I challenge this disciplinary acts. You better get out of the front line, girlfriend, or you won't get home alive. Why do they think so many black women in anthropology keep turning to the arts? Why do they think so many black women in anthropology keep turning to the arts? Why do they think so many black women in anthropology keep turning to the arts? Using the erotic of power to redefine myself, I inserted myself into the dis. I inserted myself into the dis, into this form that stifles me, into this dis that reflects me, the dis that could barely contain me. And from my point of knowing, I cried and I screamed and I hollered about my blackness. I cried and I screamed and I hollered about my baldness, the politics of being black and the privilege of light skin, the politics of being bald and obsessions with textured hair, the politics of coming of age colonized and trying to define what it means to be free, the politics of recreating structured structures and the denial of past spiritual agency, the politics of reaffirming silences and the drowning out of loud voices that screamed, hollered, cried, and laughed before before me, silently, loudly, hollering, your objectivity has historically miseducated me. Your objectivity has historically miseducated me. Your objectivity has historically suffocated me. Through subjectivity, I can be. Through reflexivity, I can be who I am and not who you need me to be. I can be who I am and not who you need me to be. Through subjectivity, I can take my oppression. I can name it, claim it, and resist remaining in occupied territory, because I wasn't just miseducated, Sister Lauren. My generation came of age colonized. My generation came of age colonized. Comfort didn't choose me. I didn't choose comfort. I could not choose comfort. I couldn't breathe in my own skin. So I tried to accommodate the angst. I could not live in the castle of my skin. I tried to get rid of it. High and I hollered and screamed. I laughed to scream, screeches, holler, screams, shrieking to crack like those who came before me. And because of that, you and I know we've had a date with history. I need to know the time and place so I can ask Papa Nikba to open the gates for me. And in the name of all the saints, all the dead, all the twins, and in the name of the entire Guinea nation from my mother's side, and in the name of Anna Kaona, and in the name of Nanny of the Maroons and Neg Maron, and in the name of Cécile Fatima and Sojourner Truth, and in the name of Jean-Jacques Dessalines and Toussaint Louverture, and in the name of Jean-Marie Perrault, and in the name of Jean Pismos and Zora Neale Hurston, and in the name of Angela Davis and Nikki Giovanni, and in the name of Florence Adua and Maurice Condé, and in the name of Audre Lorde and Paulo Freire, and in the name of Winnie Mandela and Martin Luther King, and in the name of Irene Diggs and Roberta Stoddart, and in the name of Catherine Dunham and Assata Shakur, and in the name of Malcolm X and Mahatma Gandhi, and in the name of Charlie Chisholm and Michelle Cliff, and in the name of Ruth Behar and Michelle Wolf-Trio, and in the name of Faye Harrison, Baby Harrison, and I get a shout out. And in the name of Walter Rodney and Bell Hooks, and in the name of Miriam Makeba and Elias George Jones, and in the name of VID00010 and John Pauling, and in the name of Lauryn Hill and Nelson Mandela, and in the name of the Sisters of the Cowries, and in the name of June Jordan and the last poets, and in the name of my mother, my grandmother, my great-grandmother. You and I have had a date with history. I just need to know the time and place. If not here, where? If not now, you have to tell me when. Thank you.